my name is Lizzie. Each week I'm bringing along different origami fold to encourage you to take some time out for yourself. In these strange times, it's really important to look after your mental health, and origami is a lovely way of giving yourself that time and care to just focus on something super simple, a little bit challenging at the same time as well, but with an everyday material we can all get hold of, some paper. And then in folding something, I pretty much guarantee you'll feel better. I know it always makes me feel better anyway. So these films are all dedicated to my colleagues in hospital, UCH in London, for staff, for colleagues and for patients as well. But these films can be used by anyone, and really delighted that so many people have been joining us in folding and feeling the benefits as well. So this week I thought I'd bring along something that feels very spring-like and I think is very beautiful. It's a traditional fold from Japan. It's a harebell. And you can make them just as a separate thing which could lie around, but I thought it was rather lovely actually to put a thread through there. So I've made a little knot inside and I've hung it up there, and maybe as a little spring decoration. It's very pretty. So we're going to make our own flower. So grab yourself some paper. If you happen to have two coloured paper, so coloured on one side, white on the other, then you can get some quite nice effects, as you can see. I'll just show you from white. So here goes. So grab yourself something to press on. I've got a board here. I've got a little piece of paper. This is half an A4, A5 piece of paper that I've got already. And I'm simply going to make myself a square first of all. I'm going to take the corner, line it up nice and lined up, nice little pointy triangle. Enjoy giving that good sharp lines, good strong folds. Let's add a little bit of tension. And next we're going to get rid of the rectangle, so I'm turning it over, lifting up that rectangle and squashing it down like so. Great. You could also colour and add patterns to your paper. That's something you can do yourself. Make something really unique. There we go. So we have one diagonal line and we're going to do the other diagonal line. If you happen to have origami paper, then this is the side that's coloured. There we go. So we're folding it over nice and exact. Opening it up and then turning it over. Looks a bit like a tent. And we're going to do a horizontal line and a vertical line. Horizontal line and a vertical. I have to say I tend to do a lot more flowers and sort of abstract shapes, I think, than animals, and quite soon I'll be sharing some animals with you. I think because I find this most relaxing. But you will find whatever you enjoy, and that's the best thing to follow. So as it is, you'll find that you can push all of those edges together, you can see, and then I'm just going to squash it down like so. That's right. So now we're going to take this bottom edge, this diagonal line, and fold it to the middle like so. There we go. And the same for the other side, that diagonal side to the middle from the bottom there. There we go, looking like that. And then turn to the back, the same thing, this bottom edge, bring it to the middle. Nice and exact. Again, this bottom edge to the middle line, like so. There we go. So hopefully it's looking like that. Our next step is to take this top edge, which is quite open, and we're going to fold this to the middle, like so. Maybe have that down there. Right. Can be more exact that way. So it was this open edge and I'm bringing it along that vertical line, and we'll do the same thing for the other open edge there, bringing it outside to the middle line like so. So these films are very much not just teaching, but mostly encouraging you to take time out, to be slow, and to enjoy encouraging yourself as well. And we're going to turn now to the back, and the same thing is outside to the middle, that vertical line. There we go, and the same with this other open edge to the middle. Right, we're not too far off actually. So our next step is to open up one of these little flaps. This is actually a little pocket in there. You may need nails at this point, or maybe you'll grab something that can help. So this is a little pocket. And what I'm going to do is I'm putting my finger in there, and then I'm going to squash it in a straight line there. Can you see? So that this will match up. And if they're different colours, then this reveals a different colour there. That's it. And then the same with this one. Opening that up, it will be a little pocket. And then popping your finger in and squashing it from the bottom, but trying to keep everything lined up. Good moment of concentration, and try to make sure that pocket's all lined up there, like so. That's it. If anything's a bit out, you can happily reposition until it's good. So actually, as you got it here, these little bits that stick out, if you just simply, because it's smooth on the other side, I am taking this and I'm just folding that back, but just over that one single layer. This is a little bit actually like the star box, if you've done the star box with me. Quite similar. There we go. So it's looking like that. Now if we turn to the back, we're going to do the same thing again. And if you're not happy with anything, you can reposition. So I am opening up one side, and this little area has a pocket, and I'm putting my finger in down to the bottom there, squeezing it down and matching up that line. And again, just enjoying the concentration that origami brings you, and the transformation from something that was once a flat piece of paper becomes something amazing again. There's a little pocket there. Pop your finger in, squash it down. That's it. And again, I'm taking this and I'm just folding it back behind itself, but just behind its own self, nothing else. Again, this area, folding it back. Again, you'll find yourself really concentrating, which is part of the joy. Having to really look and check that I'm doing everything there. So hopefully it's looking something like that. If you're not happy with any areas, then the great thing is you can reposition until you are happy. So this is what it should be looking like on each side. And our final step, pretty much final step, is to take one side that's like a little petal and fold that down. And you could maybe turn a page and do the same thing. Bringing that down again, turning to the back, lifting that, a little bit sticking up that petal, and we're doing this now on each side. Not perfect, but it's certainly good enough. That's it. And this is what it looks like looking down on it. And the next moment is just really rather lovely. So we've got a flower, but we just need to open up, and we're just going to use our fingers. So I'm going to put my fingers in there. It's just really nice feeling. So for each of these little sides, you can push out with your finger. Can you see? I'm putting my finger in and I am pushing it out. I'm sort of getting rid of that fold, and I'm doing that now on each of the sides. That's it. And there you go. You have your own little beautiful harebell. And it is rather nice to hang up this way. As I said, if you get a little thread, you can hang it up as a lovely decoration. And maybe it'll make you feel like spring. I've enjoyed doing it, a little tiny one with a little thread. And I'm going to maybe hang that from a plant at home. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's given you a little bit of relaxation. And I'll be doing a live fold on Wednesdays at 2. Thank you.